So yesterday I did a video about HR Bill 5717, which is a very aggressive piece of anti-gun legislation, and it features sort of the standard anti-gun stuff, expanded background checks, banning AR-15s, but it also seems to include just an all-access gun ban that will apply to virtually all modern firearms. So I recommend that people write to their representatives. I'm in Tennessee, and we have 9 representatives here, 2 of which are registered Democrats. So I was just gonna send an email to each of the Democrats because I'm not really that concerned about the Republicans voting down or voting for the bill. But when I tried to draft an email to the Democratic representatives of my state, it wouldn't let me draft it because my zip code said that I don't live in their district, so I guess I'm not allowed to talk to them. So I decided I was just going to draft a letter and send it by mail to all 9 representatives, and I'll read it for you here. I'll put it up on the screen. Now, I got my name at the top and just a bogus address to stop me from getting unwanted mail. And then I have the Congressman John Doe and another bogus address. And when I print out the letters, obviously, I'll insert the appropriate names and addresses. So here's my letter. Dear Mr. John Doe, I'm writing to you out of concern for the pending bill H.R. 5717. While I am firmly against gun control in all forms, I am not contacting you to protest a ban on assault-style weapons or mandatory federal firearms licensing. This bill in question would severely limit the access of lower and middle-class families to firearms and ammunition through an outrageous tax on both guns and bullets. A responsible gun owner needs to be able to train to use his or her weapon safely and effectively. Because of a bill that imposes a 50% tax on ammunition, struggling families will not be able to afford this luxury. This bill is the modern classist equivalent to the racist gun laws of the 1970s, like stop and frisk. It is designed to keep weapons out of the hands of working-class Americans. Moreover, some troubling language in Title V suggests that H.R. 5717 would classify virtually every modern firearm as a semi-automatic assault weapon, effectively banning it from civilian hands. We could debate all day on the constitutionality of confiscating my AR-15, but to suggest that my 7-round semi-automatic subcompact Glock 43 is in any way an assault weapon simply because it utilizes a portion of the firing cartridge to extract the fired casing and chamber the next round, and it has the capacity to accept a threaded barrel, is an absurdity that borders on downright tyranny. So I'm writing today not as a Democrat or Republican, not as a Tennessean or New Yorker, not as a white man or a minority, but as a truly concerned American citizen. H.R. 5717 is a dangerously oppressive piece of legislature, and I respectfully insist that you, as an American and civil servant sworn to uphold the Constitution, cast your vote against it. Thank you for your time. Sincerely, Jasper Budd, a deeply concerned American. So there's a lot of parts of the bill that are really bad, and I could write pages and pages on all the things I disagree with on the bill, but the point of this letter is just to sort of try to convince my representatives to vote against it, so I want to keep it as concise as possible. So here I just picked 2 examples of things that were really bad. I sort of left off the whole assault weapons ban. I'm not trying to fight for my AR-15 right now. I just picked kind of the 2 really most absurd portions of the bill to put in my letter. So if you're going to write to your representative, I would advise that you keep it concise so they can read through it pretty fast if they even get the chance to. And also to keep it respectful. You can be firm in your beliefs, but I wouldn't necessarily use strong language or name calling or anything like that. So yeah, please, if you get the chance to write to your representatives, I don't have a giant platform here, but if 50 people watch this video and one of them writes to their representative, then I'll call it a win. All right, stay safe.